Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What questions can I answer or share about TTC?
Yeah. So am I the only one?
Give me 1 second.
Okay,
Wait, it looks like we have another one hopping in.
great.
Hi, Deborah. Nice of you to join us.
Hello, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Okay. So I guess I'll both go ahead and give you a bit of a brief description with TTC. Are either of you familiar with TTC?
We've never done it, but my daughter has had friends who have. So it's just what we've heard from them.
Awesome. So Teen Travel Camp this year will be 2 3-week sessions. Our sessions run Monday through Friday, normal camp hours. And during 2 out of the 3 weeks, we will be heading on field trips all over the Dallas area. We'll be going everywhere from a group dynamics to Lake Murray to Pin Stack, Epic Waters, an escape room. It's really fun, awesome field trips, and I'm more than happy to share the planned calendar with you both and anyone that is interested. And then the really cool part about Teen Travel Camp is during the second week of each session, we actually hop on a plane and we leave Dallas. So, first session, we will be headed to Seattle with an overnight day trip in Portland and exploring both of those areas. And then, second session, heading to Orlando. And both of those trips are fleshed out and planned. I'm going to add someone else to this room. Allison, thanks for joining. I'll just give you a bit of a recap. I was just explaining how TTC is 2 3-week sessions and how 2 out of the 3 weeks we're going on field trips all over the Dallas-Fort Worth area. A lot of really exciting things. I'm more than happy to share our planned calendar. And then for 1 week out of the session, leaving on a Sunday morning, we will head on a trip. The first session is to Seattle. Second session is to Orlando. And so in Seattle, I think you've got a lot of great things like the Seattle Great Wheel, Space Needle, going on a really awesome Northwest trek where we get to go to a wildlife adventure park and ride in some Jeeps and explore and see the nature there with a bit of a pit stop in Portland, and hopefully we'll make it up to Mount Hood, and who knows, there may even still be some snow there. And then second session, we will be heading to Orlando, and that will be jam-packed with Magic Kingdom, Universal, the Kennedy Space Center, a lot of really fun, exciting trips. For both of those, we leave first thing Sunday morning and we get back Friday late morning, early afternoon. So everyone is home in time for Shabbat. We are staying at both of the JCCs when we go. So we'll be staying at the Strum JCC in Seattle, and with a little trip to Portland, we'll actually stay at a synagogue overnight. And then in Orlando, we'll be staying at one of their JCCs, which is about 20 minutes from the hub up and the park. Really exciting. We take charters everywhere. So we'll have a charter bus. It'll always be a different bus, possibly different driver. Meals look like breakfast. Generally, it's something grab and go. I'll have muffins, croissants, cereal, things like that, that we can kind of get in our mouths quick, easy in the morning. We're all super tired and exhausted. We're not really ready to function yet. Lunch, a lot of times we will pack a lunch. So each night, kids will be responsible for making sack lunches, sandwiches, chips, fruit, you name it. And we kind of eat it on the go, or we'll eat it at a park. And dinner, most of the time, if not all, is at a restaurant. And so it's really exciting to have that opportunity. It's also not to say that lunch or breakfast won't be, but that's kind of more of the, not the norm, but sometimes it happens just depending on our trip when we land. Usually once we land, the first thing we do is go to an IHOP or a Denny's or something so everyone can get some good food in them. And we are go, go, go. Our days are packed. We start usually around 8 a.m. and a lot of nights we won't get back until 9, 10 p.m. It really just depends on the schedule of that day. And so it's really exciting that we're able to travel again. Last summer was a great hit. We went to Southern California and Minneapolis, and we're really excited to ride that wave again and, hop back on a plane and show everyone that here we are. Look at what Dallas has. Now, I'm happy to answer any questions that anyone has.
I do have some questions. Just off the bat, some things that I thought of as you were talking for their flights for the week travel part. Do you book those as a group or does everyone book them separately?
No, so you'll see when the camp registration costs come out that it does not include the out of town trips yet. We were just waiting on a few final pieces, like the cost from the J's and the charters that we needed to create our costs. So those will be coming out really shortly, but I have already booked group flights. For Seattle, we'll be flying on Alaska, and then for Orlando, we'll be flying on Southwest. Sleeping arrangements are we're sleeping at a JCC. They'll need to bring a yoga mat or some type of padded and a sleeping bag and pillow. Every JCC is different. We're either in one huge, gigantic gym floor or they separate us into smaller rooms.
That was into my next question. And then, so I'm guessing that said, do they pack their stuff up each day and take everything with them and put it on the bus while you're out?
So they will pack up each day, but we will leave our stuff at the JCC. They have closet space for us to be able to put our stuff away. It also depends on the JCC and where we're staying, as far as if we're rolling up our sleeping bags each night or if it truly is a space that is shut away from everyone else, and that we can leave things like that. But it's really great when we stay at the JCC because we have access to the locker rooms, the showers, the gym. If we wanted to do a night of swimming, all those things are available to us.
Sure.
And they have 24-hour security.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then my last question, and then maybe other people have questions. And you can just sign up for just the travel part and not the local field trips, correct?
You will be able to just sign up for that week of travel.
Okay. All right. That's it for now, but I'm sure I'll have more.
Deborah, Allison, do either of you have any questions?
Could you give the dates for the 2 3-week sessions?
Yes. So if I look at a calendar, the first session starts June 5th and will go through June 23rd. And the travel trip will be June 11th to June 16th. And then our second session will start June 26th and end on July 14th. And our travel trip will be July 2nd through the 7th. So we'll be gone over the 4th of July and we'll be in Orlando, which is really fun.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Allison, do you have any questions?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm at my son's skills class, so it's a little loud in here. My question is, what does a day look like when they do stay in camp?
Yeah, great question. So when we are here in Dallas, camp starts normal time. we kind of get everyone here, everyone's situated, we'll play a few games, and then we're hopping on a bus, going on a field trip. Some of our field trips, like when we go to Six Flags or Hurricane Harbor, will be a late night, more like a 6 p.m. pickup, but we'll let you know those ahead of time. Otherwise, most of our field trips take up our day. We're getting back, doing some fun, different activities to wrap up the day. And Fridays will be spent here at the J. And the goal of those Fridays is for us to do some community building and also some service projects. So really creating this opportunity to help repair this world and for us to see that we have a great impact.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Anyone else have any questions? And I'm going to go ahead and pop my email in the chat. And if anyone has questions they think of later on, I am happy to share. And while I have you guys, I'll also share my screen and you can see what our calendar looks like for our in-town trips. Can everyone see that calendar? So, you know, things can kind of shift around a little. Nothing is set in stone, but this is what our summer looks like as of right now. If you want to take a screenshot, take a picture. If you also put your email in the chat, I'm happy to email it, and we'll also have this added to the camp website, so it'll be easily accessible there. So you can see when we go to Lake Murray, Six Flags, Burger Lake, Hurricane Harbor, those will all realistically be like 6 p.m. pickup. So we have enough time to enjoy where we are. And those days when we are here, your teens will just pack a lunch with them. They're also more than welcome to pack some money. It just really depends on where our field trip is. I mean, at Six Flags, Hurricane Harbor, Studio Movie Girl, they're going to be able to get food and snacks there. When we go to the movies, it generally looks like they have the option to pick between 2 movies, and our counselors will split amongst themselves. And also for our out-of-town trips, and even while we're here, all of our counselors are over the age of 18 and are all in college. So anyone that's coming with us has had at least a year of college experience, and that generally tends to really help. And Suzanne, you were talking about, you know, just being able to come for that 1 week. That is a possibility. It's not as common, but it's definitely something that you can do.
Can you do like 1 week of the in-town and 1 week of travel without doing both? Okay, so you could do 2
you
of
should, you would be
Okay.
able to just pick and choose your weeks and be able to do the travel.
Okay.
We also have teens that tend to, you know, they might come week 1 and 2, and then you might not see them again until week 5 or week 6.
Okay.
I know everyone has summer plans, and sometimes it's hard to schedule around.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to let the other moms know, my son is going to be doing TTC. It'll be his first year in TTC, but his older sisters both did TTC, and they absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Deborah, when did your daughters or sons do TTC?
I can't remember exactly what year. His oldest sister is in her freshman year of college currently, so it's been a little bit. His middle sister, unfortunately, she did. So his oldest sister, I think she did I think it's like 3 years. So she did like the full, you know, TTC experience and all the trips, and it was really great. Middle sister, unfortunately, she did the 1 year when they went to Toronto. So I mean, that was fabulous. That was not unfortunate.
Yeah,
That was fantastic. That was an amazing trip. She still talks about it. And then unfortunately it was COVID after that.
right.
So she did Toronto, and I think she said Tennessee, I think, was the other trip that summer.
Yes, they went
And
to Memphis.
yeah, and older sister, gosh, I think she may have done Portland and Seattle, and that was really great. I was kind of jealous some of the places she went. I think, wasn't it like San Francisco was one? She did a Colorado trip where that was like an outdoorsy one. Plus then usually like those years, the second trip was some like kind of like a road trip, like on the bus.
Yes, things have changed a little. TTC used to always take buses everywhere, except I think for when they went to Toronto. But now we have the beauty and we're able to fly everywhere. But it's definitely really funny to see how much the teens love the time spent on the bus. Allison, did you have a question?
Actually, I do. So Evan will turn 12 in April. Is he kind of on the young side to be doing it, or
No,
are there other 12-year-olds?
it really depends. I think with TTC, those entering 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, really by the time registration starts and finishes, you have a nice mix among it all. I wouldn't say he's too young. I think it's just a question of if you think he'd be able to handle the out of town trips, but I wouldn't say he's too young. I
Yeah,
think
he's
it's a personal decision
yeah.
for the family, but I mean, he's also not the only one who will be 12.
Yeah, we're deciding right now, but I know he really wants to do the teen travel because he's been at Camp High for a long time.
I
So
think
he's
it's a really exciting opportunity, especially if they have been at Camp High a long time and even not,
yeah,
that this is kind of a huge opportunity for them to grow and they mature so much being gone. And it's definitely hard. You will definitely get texts of, I'm tired, I'm maybe sad. I
yeah.
think, we all get a little run down sometimes, but
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, it's really a unique experience. And they come back at the end of the summer and you really see like their maturity and how much they've grown and developed.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be in touch over the next couple weeks.
Okay. And then Suzanne, did you want to put your email in the chat so that I can keep in contact and send you that calendar?
That'd be great. So,
So I'm also happy. I have both of the trips planned out, so we'll be adding those itineraries to the camp website as well.
Okay, and you think within the next couple of weeks you'll have the costs up too? How
Yes,
much everything?
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. We just
Okay.
got the final pieces this afternoon, so definitely
Awesome.
within a pretty quick time frame.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Of course. All right. Well, if anyone has any more questions, you have my email in the chat, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions that way. But yeah, it was really great speaking with you all, and I hope to see your teens this summer.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.